What's good, everyone? Welcome back, Sports back in the building. SKIDMARK Chronicles numero ocho. Back at it. I'm coming here to address the hate that's being spewed. I told you I would. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute to check something out right quick. Give me a minute. Make sure y'all hit the like button on here. We're gonna get down to it because we're not gonna spread hate for views because they know WCS. I'm not on here for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here to tell y'all the truth about what's really popping with this hate parade that's going around with certain individuals like SKIDMARK. You can't get up here and yell, kick, and scream and act like you serving a purpose when you actually spread and hate yourself. You spread and hate yourself, bro. You talking about tearing down a black man. That's all you ever did since you've been on YouTube. That's all you ever did. And that's why, I can use my platform whenever I feel like it. I don't have to come on here every time. But I'm gonna serve you until July 24th. And then even more after the fight, when you left up there clamoring for answers and saying, oh man, I could have sworn Tyson Fury was gonna win this. I could have sworn. Yeah, your people gonna be listening to me too. Because they know who SKIDMARK is. You're a clown out these streets. You know what I'm saying? You fecal matter. You're a lab experiment. You the Caesar out here in this YouTube. You the Caesar. You a Caesar that's a dope fiend out in these streets. Everybody knows you're a dope fiend. You're not even competent and psychologically stable to be out here talking on somebody. You're not able to function as a normal human being because a person that get on here and yell and scream and say the same shit all the time, don't nobody want to hear that except the ones that's just like you. All the mutts. That's all the mutts that gather around to hear you yell, kick, and scream and say the same shit about Deontay Wilder. Why you don't never click this link there, SKIDMARK, and express yourself? Because you know better. You know better to jump on. You know it's better for you to jump on somebody else's channel rather than this one. Because I've been on your channel. I've been on plenty other channels. And I sat there and stood my ground, stood my square. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, you know what it is. You the Caesar of YouTube. You are the monkeys around monkeys. You're racist yourself. You're not even black. You're not even black. That's why you hating on other black men like myself, Deontay Wilder, plenty other people. You feel like grouping and somehow getting with Latinos, that's going to build your bond in life. Latinos don't give a shit about you. They know you're a snake. They know you're a snake. It don't matter you get on here and yell, kick, and scream all day long. It doesn't matter you sit up here and listen to my videos and try to proclaim that I'm upset. I'm not upset. This grown man shit right here. If you're going to get on and talk your bullshit, I'm going to get on and talk mine too, SKIDMARK. You busy worrying about another man, what another man is doing. When you the same one get on there and talking about why are you worried about, why are you mad at what I'm saying about another man? Why are you mad? Why are you mad on what he's saying to somebody else? He's not addressing you. Wilder's been addressing plenty other people. Neither one of them with the name SKIDMARK. None of them. You have to come up with new material, bro. You saying the same thing. He tear down Mark Breland, and why did you protect JD's? Because JD's, you say you was inexperienced with gloves. Why are you worrying about that? What that man business? Shouldn't you be keeping your business in order? I mean, you shouldn't be really talking about somebody else's team unless you got your family in order, bro. Where your kids at? Don't nobody drop me no email talking about hold up. What's going on, Michael? Talking about hold up, calm down. Don't be mentioned. No, this cat Want to bring people, children into it. That's what he does. Where your family at? Dope fiend. What you doing in life, dope fiend? Tell me what you doing in life right now. Like, explain to us, why are you still in a room? Why are you a little boy in the room at your age? Why are you worried about somebody else that's making a living in professional sport that you wasn't even built for? You wasn't even built to compete in combat. You don't sell up here and sell wolf tickets all your life. Nobody believe what the fuck you talking about. You yell and scream and hope somebody match your energy just so you can say, "Ah, look at him. I got him. I got him." You saying the same shit over and over again. Now you want to talk about the interview? You mad because Wilder said race was included in his loss in the rematch? You mad? It's race in boxing. It's been race in boxing. If the man felt it was situations going on, which I spoke on before the fight even happened, I spoke on them potentially setting something up so Wilder can lose the belt on everything. No cap. I said, they're going to try anything and everything in the book to set something up with this WBC so they can have that Joshua Fury fight. I said that. You talk about race like you never experienced. This Caesar type dude still talking about another man's livelihood that has absolutely nothing to do with him. He is the Caesar of YouTube. Y'all need to keep this cat on a short leash and treat him like the show monkey he is. This dude is not black. This guy is racist towards black men, powerful black men. SKIDMARK is racist towards powerful black men. He's envious of powerful black men. That's why he go Deontay Wilder as he does. Because you're talking about an imposing figure that's in the sport of boxing that he can never be in life. So what do? Every other thumbnail, I persuaded him to do this. He's following my lead. The arbitration hit. Now it's all about, hey, let me jump on this hate parade and start saying shit about every interview. For what? Show me a video you made about Mark Breland before February of 2020. Show us where you work at. Show us some type of pay stub. You're jealous. It's people that's feeding you temporary little change to put in your motherfucking pocket to keep you high so you continue to go in here and yell and scream. You ain't whooping nobody ass. You tearing down the black man. You tearing down the black man because you ain't black. What's going on, Willie? Salute to Willie Lowe in the building. What's up, my brother? Like button, smash and turn up. Tune in. What's good? Big dog in the building. What's good? Man, y'all don't show this cat no love, bro. Don't show SKIDMARK no love because he's up here trying to do anything and everything because he himself is a racist. He is an Ethiopian in life. Him and his bum ass brother, they mad each and every time that they see that Wilder won the arbitration. He's heading in at July 24. Now all of a sudden, the fighter that he supported, Wilder even mentioned his name, SKIDMARK. He even mentioned his name, showing him love, showing him respect. And then all of a sudden, you turn your back on him. You tear down a black man now. You didn't give a fuck about Mark Breland before he was fired. You was the same one out here talking about they should fire Deontay Wilder's whole entire team. And now you're up here telling the people that he tearing down a black man. You don't know shit about being black. The only thing you know is about the white side of life. Every time you take that motherfucking finger of yours and put it in your nose and snort that shit, you know about the white side of life. That's it. You're a full-time dope fiend. Don't nobody respect you. They would sit up here and be a part of your shit just because they don't have nothing else better to do with themselves. Mutts follow other mutts. Believe that. Why are you worried about an interview and what another man is saying? Why are you criticizing Malik now? Now you're basically interfering or being nosy about what Malik Scott said when he did not address anything that has to do with a mutt like yourself. No one can be compared to Muhammad Ali. I remember you tried to pull that shit on me when I was trying to kick some knowledge with you from somebody who basically told me that was back there with Ali. They told me to deal with Leon Spinks. They told me that Ali was out there partying. They told me how that was going to go down for him to be 3-time world champion. They told me because they was there, but you didn't believe it. You want to get all mad and act like because you were part of Islam. Now you want to sit up here and, oh, don't say nothing about Ali. Ali can give a fuck about you. If Ali was alive today, you would not represent him. You trying to put yourself with the Nation of Islam? How? How are they going to have you with the Nation of Islam? They support their black brothers. How you sitting up here believing that you're on the same level, bro? First of all, you got to get yourself together there, SKIDMARK. You got to get yourself together to the point where it's consistent basis. You can't wake up every morning and then go to the powder and don't eat right. You have to build yourself up and get nutritionally inclined right now. Each and every day, you need a meal in your system, not powder. You can't go in there snorting a pancake mix. When you run out your shit, you're not going to get the same high, bro. You need to change up and rededicate yourself to seeking employment so you can take care of your bum ass kids. Somebody reproduce with this monkey. Somebody reproduce. If any one of y'all niggas come over my channel talking about why I'm calling SKIDMARK the Caesar of YouTube, then you yourself is fucked up. I'm gonna fire off on your ass too. Because y'all sit up here and talk this, black that, and want to make sure it's all about unity. But you have the biggest, you talking about this about boxing, right? Now you're making it about race. You're absolutely the biggest racist on here. You used to talk shit about all the Hispanics and Latinos that was on here. Yeah, you stabbed them in the back, and then you went back and kissed their ass for an apology. Why? Because you had a plan to sit up here and turn your back on an ethnicity that you can never be a part of. Now you're trying your best to kiss the ass of Latinos. You're trying to kiss the ass of the Brits that don't even know you. It doesn't matter if they're paying you some money. They don't know your dumb ass. They'll never invite you over there across the pond. You know how monkeys stay in cages all their life? They let them out to do a couple of flips here and there and put them back in the cage, shove a banana through the motherfucking cage so they can eat that shit. That's exactly what you are every time you want to jump on here and talk about, oh, what Deontay isn't doing, what he's doing. He's always doing this. He isn't doing this. But yet, you see that flag, you see some Hispanics jump on your channel. Oh man, thanks for pulling up, man. Thanks for pulling up. What is it now, man? What you got to say about it? Deontay? Yeah. Deontay making excuses. Them motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing, just like you. You don't know a motherfucking thing about the sport. You can't even hold down a job, bro. Working at a gas station, nigga. You pumping gas. You getting cigarettes for people. While you stealing from the store, you got to make sure the bathroom clean before you turn over in the morning, before you switch shifts. How much of a lucrative retirement you looking at working at Quick Trip? Is it true? You let somebody get up on you? Take your shit, give it back, you didn't do anything? Man, we all know you're a bum ass nigga out in these streets, man. I'm gonna call it for what I said. I think you infatuated. I think you truly infatuated with Deontay Wilder in a different way. Seriously, I think you are, man. You want to get on here and talk about someone who absolutely supported you. The bitch, that's played out. It takes more than that when you're talking to, grown men who are alphas. You can't come up here and say that bitch word, because the real bitch is yourself. Real talk. That's what you've been all your life. You wasn't supposed to be here anyway, but I commend you for surviving. Their SKIDMARK. I commend you for surviving and allowing your brother to hang on to your umbilical cord while both of y'all jumped out the bucket. I commend you for that. A part of me understands why you so fucked up, because you fought so hard to be relevant in society. You used to being on the ground floor. They had you on the cart ready for takeout to go to the infirmary. Somehow somebody forgot to do their job and you chewed your way out that hefty bag. You survive. Why you don't have a better attitude than you have? You don't be mad at your parents. Seriously, don't be mad at your parents, because this shit happens all the time in trap houses. It's babies born all the time in trap houses. You could have been the victim of a tube socks, but you escaped. Like I said, you escaped. Your pop was desperate for the next hit. He got your crackhead ass mama pregnant, and the rest is what it is. You are rejecting life. You don't supposed to be here. You don't have any respect for the livelihood of human beings that's out here doing what they're supposed to do. People want to give you a pass because you're a dope head. You made a choice to be a dope fiend. You made a choice to be in your room. You made a choice to be the worst father in life. You made a choice to be who you are as a person. The shade of your skin is not even black, bro. You want to be a Negro so bad. You drop the N-word just so you can be a part of something, but we don't need you. Us blacks, we don't need you, bro. We don't need you. We don't need no feral monkeys running around here acting like they don't know what's going on. You're not black, bro. That's why you hating on all black men. They don't see it, but I do. They may support you, but they don't fuck with you. They may allow you to come into their presence, but they don't fuck with you. They're not going to have you over their house to eat. They can give a fuck about you, nigga. Stop coming on here whining and shit about another grown-ass man. Sit your ass in that cage and wait till the next meal and try not to goddamn go and get high. Be better in life. Stop jumping on this line, yelling and screaming, saying the same shit about Wilder tearing down a black man, like you gave a damn about black men before you even started this tirade of yours. You didn't give a fuck about us. You ain't did shit for Black America. Where your education at? It's enough dumb niggas walking around here. We don't need another one. You're not black, bro. You mad by the way you look, the way you smell, what's in your body, the choices you made in life, your dependency, not being a good father, just being a fucked up all around individual. That's what you are. Keep your lips closed, man, because you can't give me all this power. I'm the main reason that you even started what you're doing. Run back the reels. You focused on me. Everybody know you hate on WCS. I'm not focused on you. This is SKIDMARK Chronicles all the way to July 24th. The bronze bomber signal going to be in the air until then. You, my friend, I'm here to help. I've already called the veterinarian, and they're going to come over and give you a tranquilizer and take you to the lab where you belong, bro. You don't belong out here existing in society the way you do. You're a motherfucking mutt. You are the Caesar of YouTube. You are the monkey of ignorance. You need to be treated as such, bro, on a short leash. Stay out of the conversation of dogging out black men. You are not black. I say it all over again. You are not black. You don't know what it is to be us. You was ran out of the West Coast. Now you over here. You confined to a room. You might as well be locked up. And in the fact, it just blends in with what I've been saying all along. That room is your cage. You probably get your food slid up under the door. Cold ramen noodles and sliced up hot dogs. A monkey's meal. Calm your little ass down and shut the fuck up. Those around you should be checking you. But they rather let it go because they want the damn hate parade to continue and continue. Listen, what you saying on here is not going to do anything for the outcome of the fight, bro. It's not like people in his circle that freaking YouTube is going to be listening to you every day and running back and telling him. He can give a fuck about what you saying. You can call everybody in his freaking team a bitch. It doesn't matter because they understand who they are in life. But you don't understand shit. You can't function because you don't even have control of your body, nigga. You a dope fiend when it comes down to it. You yell, you cry, you whine all the fucking time, say the same shit, the same rehearsed shit all the time. Deontay Wilder making excuses, this, that, you making excuses. Your excuse is you just not fully capable of understanding why you a failure in life, my guy. You nothing more than an escaped laboratory rat. They had you on the cart. All the worker had to do was their job. All they had to do was slide your ass into the motherfucking furnace. That's it. We wouldn't even be talking about you. But you escaped. You drag your bum ass brother around and both of y'all wondering like, why us? Why us? Shaking and shit, going through withdrawals because you was born a crack baby. Don't come over here talking that shit. We've heard it all before. We heard you call other black men names. You tore down black boxers over and over again. I done went through the whole list of black men that you tore down. You know, didn't give a damn about their family. You said what you said about the Russells. I mean, the list goes on, man. The list goes on with this guy. Why the fuck are you mad? Why are you mad at black men? You are who you are, bro. You can never be black. Now you have placed yourself in a position where you're saying it's up to me to finally show my identity. Your identity is a confused individual that comes off as a deranged Ethiopian who's lost in society. Ethiopians aren't black. You just who you are. Claim who you are. You're Ethiopian. Stop using nigga all the time. That doesn't empower you to do anything. I'm just saying you shouldn't be going around here worrying about shit that's none of your concern. Worry about getting employment. Worry about your retirement because you can't retire from YouTube, dopehead. You can't retire from the trap house. And you know the secret that you need to understand there, SKIDMARK, is how you gonna save up some money if you steadily in the trap house buying shit to get high for the next hit. How the fuck you gonna save up money? Do you even have a vehicle? Do you have any type of credit outside of your SSN? Do you have anything to validate who you are as a grown ass adult? Try doing a live in another room. I challenge you, SKIDMARK. Do a live in another room. Do a live in another room. Go outside of the mall and do a live. Go to a fight and do a live. I challenge you to go outside the confines of that square box you in and show us you better than that. You ain't scared because you know people out there waiting on your punk ass. Go outside your room. No, let me take that back. That's not your room because you're not the owner of anything. Go outside the room that you're in and do a live somewhere else. Ask permission to go to another part of the house, because I know you're not allowed because you probably pay 50 cents to be in that room that you're in right now. Ask permission and go to another part of the house so we can get some type of understanding of how much authority a 30-year-old bum looks like. A 30-plus-year-old bum confined to a single room. Every one of his lives, it don't matter who you have on your panel. Every time they see you come on camera, you got the same musty ass clothes on, black ass lips, a hairline that's unauthorized absence, AWOL. You mad at a lot of shit that you don't have. You used to be the same one coming on here brushing your hair with a do-rag, right? Now that your hairline in a matter of 5 months have receded that much more. So you have insecurities about yourself. So I'm telling you, if you have insecurities about yourself, stop worrying about grown ass men in Tuscaloosa. Stop worrying about that, man. You can talk all you want. It's not going to change the outcome of you showing up to the fight or you being confined to one single room or you not having any type of career that you can call your own, that you can look ahead and say, I'm retired this age. No type of credit. No type of possessions, shit that you own. No savings account. You don't have none of that shit. All you have is bad breath, a case of 3rd-degree halitosis, because all you do is be on that pipe. It's bad when you can talk to people on screen, right? And they smell your breath. How is that possible via Wi-Fi? How the fuck can people smell and understand that you have 3rd-degree halitosis from crack pipes? You yell and scream in the mic and close your eyes while you drooling. You got some problems, bro. You worried about the wrong people that have absolutely nothing to do with you. Worry about what the Ethiopian boxers are doing. Worry about what the Ethiopian boxers are doing. Don't worry about what the blacks are doing. We don't need you over here. And all the blacks who may support you, they confuse. They look. I can tell you right now, if the blacks that support you not telling you what they want to tell you because they don't give a damn about you. That's why you're not black. If they really gave a damn about you, maybe if you was black, they'll say, listen, my brother, you're going a little bit too far with that shit. But they let you be out here as a clown, bro. They let you clown. They let you be the jester that you are. You are the Caesar of YouTube. You're a monkey in life. You used to being at the lower levels. You don't lead anything. Others lead you. You don't lead anything. The way you and I fix meals out the day, throughout the day are different. You reach down in the garbage and put meals together. You have to switch up locations. One evening is Burger King dumpster. The next is Chili's dumpster. Then McDonald's dumpster. We put together food different. I prepare mine from a kitchen. You gather yours and put it in a motherfucking, your pants pocket and shit and run back to the house and pick out the damn maggots and the flies off of it. You eat the larvae because you think that shit is protein. You're a bum ass nigga in life. What's going on? Everything Boxing and Sports. What's good? What's good? Y'all be sure to subscribe to my man, Everything Boxing and Sports, Keon. We're not gonna have this shit going on every day and act like blacks supposed to ask permission to support other black fighters, and then have people like yourself who used to fuck with the champ, but then again you want to turn your back for no reason. Like you wasn't even provoked to do this shit. You just felt like now it's time to stab somebody in the back. Now it's time for me to try to get increase my viewers. Listen, I'm not here to look. I'm not really calling you out your name or anything like that. I'm just keeping it honest. That's what I see you as being. You are the Caesar of YouTube. Don't take it personal. The man never provoked you to do shit, bro. You're doing all this shit believing that YouTube is going to pay you for life. You believe like having those amount of people or viewers. Check this out. What if I was to tell you if everybody that was in your chat, no, everybody that was viewers, because I heard you paying for viewers. That's what I heard. I heard you paying for viewers. What if every one of your viewers donated to your chat every time that you went live? Then you may have some type of benefit to say, okay, I'm making pretty decent money, right? I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to mentor you right now. Okay, there, monkey. So therefore, just say you have those individuals that subscribe to you and they put super chats and they help you out financially. You still would be fucked up in life because you're going to take the check that you get and you're going to smoke it and snort it up. That's the reality of it, my brother. So it's no way for you to ever, you can make as many online friends as you want. You can get with people that's going to come tell you, oh man, we love you, bro. SKIDMARK, you're the best. Man, you be up here yelling and screaming and kicking. They're just like you. They ain't shit either. They just want to be a part of a group. Which one of them niggas going to do life for you? Which one of them niggas going to pull the trigger? Which one of them going to go out here and protect? Which one? Who's gonna go to prison for SKIDMARK? Put your hand up in there. Who's going to prison for SKIDMARK, y'all? Who's going to prison for SKIDMARK? Who foolish enough to do it? We got George Zimmerman still walking around. Y'all ain't mad. When y'all hear this monkey on here criticizing another black man, don't sit up here and embrace that shit like it's cool and funny, because he is the racist. Yeah, a person of color can be racist too. It's a lot of people of color that can be racist. He is the biggest racist around here because he portrays himself 1 minute to rock with the brothers, and the next minute he want to rock with Latinos. He can't make up his mind. But Latinos are smart enough to understand that he's a snake. They know that. Someone might get on there and talk their shit about Wilder because they really don't want to fuck with Wilder. That's all that is. Nigga, you need to get yourself straight instead of jumping online and 1 minute you got Haney's name all in your motherfucking throat, and then the next you want to talk about Wilder because of me. All this shit is because of a channel that you say that was weak, that you always been jealous of. You was the same one. Look, you was the same one. SKIDMARK was the same one trying to talk to Paul Williams when I was in Augusta. He was the same one that was trying to ask me questions about Wilder back in the day. He's the same one that was asking me questions about Roy Jones. He wanted to act like he didn't know Team Williams. But when I left, being a grown ass man I am, and he tried to sit up there and tell me that I was bandwagon rider, a fighter, where I was showing respect to another black fighter, I said, fuck it, I'm out. Then all of this being that the fighters, look at it. So you know I'm not capping. Look at it. All the fighters I support heavy, he don't like. He don't like Deontay Wilder. He don't like T.O. And he don't like Bud Crawford. Everything I was doing, he took it upon himself to go against the grain because he couldn't create his own content. The monkey was on here pretty much just making controversial videos. And there's some out there with me. The only time this nigga ever showed up to debate with me was when I was on somebody else's panel. And he said the same shit all the time. I'll beat your ass, bitch ass nigga. Go over there. Go to your channel. I'll beat you at the same shit. You're not whooping nobody's ass. I tell you, you and your brother can get it. It's nothing. It's nothing to deal with. Y'all, man, y'all are like so adorable when it comes down to it. No one's really running from that. No one's really, man. Come on, man. Don't you ever get your ass on live no more, punching a heavy bag. That wasn't even a heavy bag. That's the shit that you got off motherfucking what's that shit they used to have that you ordered that cheap ass shit from, I forgot the name of it. But don't ever get on there making those sounds like you really hitting a bag. You can't fight. Everybody know you can't fight. What you should have did, you and your brother should have got together and started punching each other until one of them was unconscious. That's what you should have did. Y'all should have beat each other ass for being failures in life. Two monkeys that don't know shit to do. They looking for a trainer. And I apologize. I can't be your trainer. I can't. I can't train and raise you up the way you should be. That's not my fucking job, shawty. "42 victories, 0 defeats, and 41 knockouts. When that was the case before he stepped in there with February 22nd, was it anything that you was on here talking about? Can I retrieve a video when he was undefeated of you saying the same shit you saying now? Were you really concerned about who's in his camp? To be honest with you, I don't even think you even knew who was in his camp. You just knew about Wilder, and you knew about possibly Mark Breland and JD's. You really didn't know shit about anything because you never been to the camp. You didn't know anything about Malik Scott. But listen to me, people. Listen to me. I've been in this life longer than he has. And I know a weird nigga when I see it. I know and understand an individual like him is questioning his sexuality. And let me tell you why I say that. Because he said, go look on Malik Scott's page, and he has naked pictures. What man do you know? What man do you know that you hang around that will comment and come up to you and say, man, I was checking out your IG and I saw you had some naked pics out there. Look, even if he told you, he's like, so, man, I was surprised you have enough confidence to put that shit out there, bro. I salute you for that. Not every man have confidence to put that shit out like that. But this dude right here, this monkey SKIDMARK, he actually checking out IGs and worried about another man posting new pictures on IG, man. He's actually infatuated. You see how he continued to talk about Deontay Wilder twerking? Because he's not looking at anything but the hips. This dude is on a whole nother level of closet homo. Seriously, this dude is infatuated. He has sissy tendencies. Why would you be worried about Malik Scott posting pics? Nigga, don't you have anything else to do? That make me really question who you are when it comes to the way you look at another man. Because you said some very questionable things, man. You always talking about dick, this, dick, that. I say this to men. You already have one that you have to, deal with in life. But I see Skidmark like, a group. He want the group package. He go around social media. If you check his phone right now, he probably have goddamn screenshots of shit all on his phone. Why would Skidmark be worrying about another man's pictures on IG? Why would you hate on another man for having the confidence to be free and secure within himself? It's something about you, man. Like it was said, they just have an ounce of bitch in them. That's all it takes, an ounce of bitch. Listen to what he's saying, y'all. He continue to worry about two men dancing. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Wasn't he the same one that had an intro and he was dancing? It's your boy Monkey. It's your boy Monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Wasn't he dancing? Isn't that his patent? He opened up and he used to dance and shit, emulating another male rapper. I mean, come on, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why y'all be co-signing this nigga? Why do you be co-signing an animal like this dude? This dude grew up in life with his belly on the floor. He used to low crawling. People used to step over him to get where they was going. He didn't care. When he was mumbling, food, water, food, crack. As he grew older, it changed. Crack, please crack. Give me water, crack, water. Man, when you hear that sound, that little crackling sound, just look down by your feet. Let's just look down by your feet, bro. That's all you got to do. I don't look at other men and assess their body type. You know what I'm saying? Never did that shit in life. But since it's Skidmark, I must address, have y'all ever seen the picture of this nigga with his shirt off? When I look at orangutans, when I look at the female on how saggy their breasts are, and the motherfucking baby monkey is suppling off that, trying to get that little nutrition, that's what it looked like. I said, what the fuck am I looking at? Is this a Star Wars motherfucking stand-in for Yoda? Like, what the fuck am I looking at? This dude had breast and a belly. He has the audacity to be worrying about what Malik Scott is posting on his IG. Something's terribly wrong for the niggas that support this dude. He got on was punching a bag. Got to see that. Yeah, he was on the live, dog. What's going on, Bruce? He was on the live punching a bag. His brother was holding it. This shit was in a room, like, brothers, the ceiling was slanted. It's like one of those attic rooms, man. It's like one of those attic rooms. The ceiling was slanted where you got to bend down to step in through the door. I'm saying it's one of those attic rooms. That might have been his bum ass brother room. Y'all bum ass monkeys up there throwing up gang signs. Okay. Because I never went there about anything. Don't send no email. I don't want to hear shit. Come over here with this black empowerment. That nigga ain't black. So don't come over here with no black empowerment shit. This nigga ain't black. I don't want to hear no black empowerment shit when it comes to SKIDMARK. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Do not come over here talking about no motherfucking black empowerment when there's an individual that's not black. This nigga ain't black. He's a racist at the beginning of the day and end of it. That's why he turning on all these black fighters. Bill Haney understands who he is. That's why Bill Haney fucks with Aki TV. Bill ain't stupid. Bill is not stupid, y'all. Bill understands how to pimp out. He's pimping them out. He'll feed them a little bit of muffin roll of quarters, nickels, and dimes and shit. Go on here. Go ahead, smoke that shit up. Go ahead, bitch. Run down there, bitch. Get that shit. That's why he fuck with Aki TV, because he wants a better representation of his son. Yes, sir. You saw the destruction happen. You saw the destruction. I said this long time ago. I said, I'm glad Devin Haney don't fuck with him. Devin don't fuck with him. Devin don't fuck with him, man. He doesn't. Don't go back and running and twisting my words around. You know it's true. He can't represent a brand. They can't take him to a corporate meeting to represent nobody. You're never gonna see a picture with him and Devin and they're taking a picture, at a fight card. No, and you know what? This don't have anything to do with him. I'm gonna keep it on SKIDMARK for the time being. I'm just saying. Shout out to Aki TV for doing a damn good job representing boxing media. He's up there dogging out one of his fellow Muslim brothers. And SKIDMARK is talking about tearing down a black man. Isn't Aki TV one of your Muslim brothers? Why are you sitting up here dogging him out? I heard you on this channel and you was calling him all sorts of names. Aren't y'all in the same religion? I'm not Muslim. I'm not part of Islam, so I can't speak on it. But I'm saying public record is, aren't you and him worshiping the same? And you're tearing down Aki TV, right? You saying all these derogatory things about him because he represents boxing media 1,000% better than you do. People get really tired and exhausted of hearing the same stuff. Okay, well, the multi personalities that SKIDMARK have. First of all, he's calling everybody a bitch ass nigga and this and that and the other. And then when he's on this panel, he tried to, hey, let the lady talk. Let the lady talk. Let her talk. He's bowing down and being submissive and shit because you got one female on this panel. Let the lady talk now. Let's keep it on boxing. Nigga, is you crazy? Like, do you hear yourself? Motherfuckers fuck with you because they feel absolute and utterly sorry for your ass. That's what they do for monkeys. Right, SKIDMARK? You're a mutt. Go ahead, Shawty. Let me help you out, SKIDMARK. Because I know you over there. I'm gonna tell you another thing about SKIDMARK. Whenever I'm live, SKIDMARK is not gonna he's not gonna show his face. He's gonna be off screen so he can listen to my live. I know that for a fact. So he can come in here on the fake accounts and listen to my shit. But he won't click that link though. Somebody go tell SKIDMARK to click the link so he can apologize for being a mutt in life. First of all, apologize for being a mutt in life, and then you need to apologize to the entire Wilder camp for your racist attack. Apologize for your motherfucking racist attack. because you are the true racist. You tear down black men. You have torn down several boxers. You have no respect for the sport. You want to sit up here and falsely accuse Roy Jones of pets, then turn around like Roy Jones was never suspended for nothing. He want to falsely accuse Roy Jones of something, all because he saw me out there with Team Williams, tearing down a black man. Tearing down a black man. So he want to talk about people who were peds, but yet all I hear right now is Tyson Fury name in your mouth. Like that's all you fucking talk about is Tyson Fury, a man who was suspended from the sport and is a legitimate, validated cheat. And this nigga up here talking about Tyson Fury. He's a much better boxer than Deontay. We done heard the same retreaded, reciprocated shit from you, bro. We done heard so many people talk about how Tyson Fury boxed. The man never defended a single title. And y'all dumbasses actually believe that it was going to undisputed. And now that the arbitration has clearly came out, now y'all want to talk over the fact that July 24th is happening. And you say, yeah, I think we'll still get the undisputed fight in December. What if I was to tell you you're right? Wilder and Joshua will potentially be in December if that month is held. And what are you going to do next? Still sneak on IG? Let me see what Malik doing. Tay said you had his number. Tay told you the call. You had his number, dog. All this could have been avoided. Anything you want to talk about with the team, you could have ran it through Tay and it would have been all good. But you're a coward ass nigga. You a monkey. You a mutt in life. You ain't gonna call another grown man and talk that shit you was talking. You had his number, bro. Listen to his language. The man worries about another man's movement, not how he's moving in life, because he sees how Wilder is moving. He sees how his team is moving. They have wealth that SKIDMARK would never, ever be a part of. Listen to him, man. Listen to his language, and then you will understand his tendencies. The man is infatuated. I don't even know to call him a man. He looked like that. He might possess the organs to be such, but I don't know, because he's sitting up here worrying about men dancing. I believe he's feeling some type of way, like he gets stimulated or something. You notice that's all he's been talking about? He's talking about twerking, and now he's talking about Malik's pictures on his IG. You tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, people. SKIDMARK Chronicles episode 8, man. This shit is not going to stop. It's not going to stop. Let's not talk about no debates no more, because he's not going to debate anything. I would destroy SKIDMARK. He get his bum ass crackhead brother attempt to talk mixed martial arts, and he talks slow as fuck. They're on the ground. They're on their feet. They're throwing punches. Both of y'all niggas are fucked up little mutts, man. Where the fuck is your caretaker at? I'm fucking pissed, dog. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call animal control tomorrow. Time you go live, I'm gonna call animal control on your ass, because you don't supposed to be out here by yourself without no supervision. I'm asking each and every one of y'all, when y'all see SKIDMARK go live, you need to get in contact with animal control because they are not supposed to be out here unsupervised. Get in touch with animal control. Report. Over. 2 months. 2 months. Over. 2 months. What's your location? Dumpster. McDonald's. 4th Street. I thought it was 2 raccoons, but it's 2 mutts. Over. What's your ETA? Bring gas. They've been around this environment. I think they're immune to just the usual shit, like the pepper spray and shit. You got to bring some gas. They used to all that shit. You don't need any muzzles. They're not going to bite. They're going to, jerk around a little bit. They're not going to bite you. They're just going to move around real fast and make them noises and shit, but they're not going to do anything. Report their ass, man. Call animal control. I'm serious. They shouldn't be allowed to have an account where they're unsupervised out here. I'm being clear. I'm being absolutely clear. I really want people to be more concerned about these sightings, especially if both of them are out there. I challenge you, just challenge them on their live to do one in another room. Go to another room. Show us that you have permission. You bum ass hoe. Show us that you have permission to leave your room, dog. I'm going to end it with this. The blacks in society don't want you. We ain't need you, and you ain't never going to teach us anything. We don't need you, bro. It's no honorary blacks on this social media shit. You dogging out one of the top tier names out here, a black man that's in combat sports, the Hurt Business, that's a part of boxing history, and you pretty much tear him down. You don't give a fuck about Mark Breland. You never did. You just using Mark Breland once again as the racist you are. You using one black man to tear down another black man. You're not serious. You're not genuine. All you trying to do is use one to tear down the other. You can give a fuck about Mark Breland. You can give a damn. Y'all don't give a fuck about interviewing Glenn Johnson. You just want to sit up there and listen to the interview. Listen to it, y'all. He want to ask him, well, once again, all from World Combat Sports, right? Listen to the question he asked him. Who did you think? Who you in the ring? Who did you like more in the ring? Bernard Hopkins or Roy Jones? Who do you think that was better? All that is his infatuation with another black man. He see me out with Teen Williams and Roy Jones, and then he want to ask Glenn Johnson about who was better in the ring, Bernard Hopkins or Roy Jones. If that ain't some hoe ass, monkey ass type of shit, man, y'all need to call this cat out. Like, I'm not the only one that's gonna set up here, but this is not just for him. This is to let people know July 24th, retribution is on the way. It's 52 days remaining. I just have the logo up there just so he can get mad and bite his motherfucking tongue off. This nigga run around the house screaming, mad and shit. He want to run outside, but he's scared. Man, I just want to go for a walk. But damn, nigga, I don't even know. Oh, man, what time is it? What you think it'll be the best route to take? His bum ass brother. I don't know. How far you going down the street? Are you gonna get some crack while you out there? Make sure you get some crack for both of us. Cause I haven't been asleep in 3 days. I'm not sleepy now, but how much change you got on you? It's the plug there. Let's just go get some crack, man. Let's just go behind the crack house, dip in there, and motherfucking be in and out, man. Go smoke this shit. This nigga ain't leaving his house just normally and going outside and freaking taking a walk. He ain't chilling under the street light talking to some dudes, chilling with his girl or something. Y'all don't believe this nigga? Don't do that. This dude's infatuated with Teen Wilder, dog. Everything he do, he took it upon himself to base it off that. He was the same one wanting to interview with Michael Williams Jr., but I never really did anything. He was the same one, facts, that's trying to get Michael Williams Jr. and then turn his back on and tear down him and tear down his dad and try to goddamn do a smear campaign. And they black. They absolutely black. When the shit was out with Gary Russell, tore him down. Say he sit down when he piss. He a bitch. We all know he would get fucked up. People know that, but then they sit up here and babysit this nigga. Don't come up to me in public mad about some shit that I said about SKIDMARK. Don't do it. Don't waste your motherfucking time walking up to me trying to defend a monkey. And you want to defend monkeys, go to the motherfucking zoo. Lock yourself in a cage and pick up their mannerisms. Unlearn what you have learned out here in society as you function as an adult. Go in there and function as monkeys function and see how you like it. Waddle around on the piss, pick up the scraps off the floor, swing off the limbs. Get used to how it is, the whole behavior. That's all you got to do. See if you like it. See if you can acclimate. If not, open the cage door and take your ass back out there. But don't approach me with no bullshit that's been said unless you pull up all the motherfucking clips of how he's disrespected multiple people. Not only in boxing, but just people out here on social media. The biggest name in the sport, he's not embracing Teen Wilder. He's criticizing him. He's excoriating him every time he get a chance. He's sitting up here worrying about two men dancing. Show your face. Show your face, dog. You get on if you show your face.
Dang.
What's good, my guy? What's good?
Oh man, sitting in the backyard about to put these steaks on, man.
You been on here before?
Yeah.
What was your name then? Because I ain't never seen no MJBT.
Yeah, it's Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More.
Damn, dude, why y'all keep on changing y'all name, dog?
Nah, because it's StreamYard. StreamYard be doing it.
What's good with you, bro?
Oh, not much, man. Yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying, man. People need to learn how to leave people alone, man. That is what it is. Learn how to leave people alone. It's like, I only talk about people that attack, me and
Exactly.
my folks. But people need to just leave people alone because they have an opinion, And I see why some people do it, because it's the money value that's added to it. Like a lot of these cats, they channels is like love and hip hop. It's a whole bunch of mess, you know. And yeah, I talk about Fury and some other stuff like that, but he does it to himself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, most of the time I just be trolling anyways with Tyson Fury, but it is what it is. But I'm not going around here just attacking YouTubers and people on Twitter on my videos and stuff like that because they got a difference of opinion. If you feel that uh, what Wilder got to say is off the wall and stuff like that, that's fine. But when you go out there and start vilifying the man and just completely you know uh, writing them off and using other people's words as your own words, because you know what they do, they regurgitate things that they heard and stuff like that, never could come up with their own opinion or something like that, from mentally weak and he's done, uh the excuses, the twerking and all that stuff. I mean, we all grown men, you know what I'm saying? And You know, if a man choose to go around here and twerk and he's straight, you know, that's his business. You know, that's his level of comfort with his sexuality. You know what I'm saying? That don't make him gay or less than a man, but if that's how people, that's the money thing about it. It's funny, sounds funny, add some spice to your little video and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's not substance. You know what I'm saying? It's no.
Well, Michael, let me ask you this. My question is like, why are you concerned about what he's doing with his family? We supposed to walk around here on eggshells and shit? I mean, why are you worried? The man started boxing because of his daughter. So everything else after that is a plus for his success, right? Reigning over five years, 10 successful title defenses. But then did you hear what he said recently? This man has said he's trying to go in on Malik Scott, and he talked about IG pics. This man is basically going to Malik's IG and looking at his pics and saying, "Oh, you got naked pictures." Anybody who comment on another man's pictures, when we will walk around in society without our shirt on, we can do that. What you gonna say? A man over here comfortable with his and taking pictures with his lady. You trying to say that's odd? This nigga is not a straight human being. I think he have homosexual tendencies.
Oh, what I think about that is, this is what I think about it. First of all, you know, it's obvious with some of these cats. You know what I'm saying? They're not retired. They don't do this full time or whatever. They got real jobs. You know, with cats like that, my main thing is that you ain't getting no coochie. You know what I'm saying? And you worried about this dude, whether or not I don't know if he's butt naked or whatever the case may be. But you worried about he's being naked. But at the end of the day, you ain't getting no coochie, so you watching pornos. You watching them dudes get
Yeah,
down
for
with
sure.
females, and you ain't over there questioning why they naked. You know what I'm saying? You ain't watching the lesbian porn either. You ain't questioning why they naked. You know what I'm saying? So it's just whatever angle and whatever angle that suits their narrative at that time when it comes to Deontay Wilder to create their talking points and stuff like that. They're going to do it because they ain't getting no money nowhere else. If they wasn't doing what they was doing, no, most likely nobody be watching.
I agree, man. Like you're not gonna complain about a woman, in a two piece out here, IG all day, every day. But yet you go and bypass the women, all those women on IG and TikTok, and you are infatuated to go over there and check out Malik's picture and complain about another man doing what men do. We are allowed to walk around and we can wear as less clothes as we want to in society, and it's considered normal. Not to him, because some about him he gets stimulated off his same sex. I don't know. Hearing him talk that shit, something isn't right. It's not linking up. I think he's infatuated with the male anatomy, and to convince people that he may be opposite, he want to go up there and criticize people. He want to say all those derogatory terms when in reality he's infatuated with it.
Yeah, he is. I mean, and then look at him. How many times these cats is replaying the video of Deontay Wilder twerking and shit like that, you
Yeah,
know? And it's
yeah.
like you posting it here, you posting it there, and you playing it on your page. Like, I would feel that you like it. You know what I'm saying? You like watching him shake his booty. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how they get down. They can't talk about nothing else but see. This is the thing, you know. At first it was, rent free and all that stuff, and AJ versus Fury, and oh, who's Wilder going to fight next? He's going back to fighting bums. Wilder, he might as well retire. He's this age and all this stuff. But now this third fight is coming up. Where's the fight breakdowns? Where where's where's
Exactly.
where's where's the where's the well, based off the last fight, you know, Wilder, he landed a few shots, a couple body shots here and there. The last shot was a hook. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get him out of there. Blah blah blah. Would do a whoop. But this third fight that's gonna happen, you know, I think that the best thing for Tyson Fury is to do the same thing to Deontay Wilder he did the last time because he can't fight off the back foot. And instead, you're gonna say the same thing that everybody. You're gonna say the same thing you're gonna regurgitate the same thing that all these other clowns are saying instead of come up with your own opinion. Because that's what I just
Be
did.
original. Yeah, be original.
That's exactly what I just did. I just put down the fight analysis of the fight based off of what all these other cats are saying, but they not saying that he can't. They're not going to insinuate that he can't do anything different with the fight analysis. They're not going to give him an inch, because if they give him an inch, then they have to concede that one, Tyson Fury might get outboxed. Two, Tyson Fury might get knocked out in the first round. Then they had to give Deontay Wilder a chance, and they don't want to do that.
You just can't continue to say he got his ass beat. He got his ass beat. Tyson Fury beat his ass. We all watched the fight. We understand it was a rough and punishing fight for Deontay Wilder. But what I can say this, like I'll say 1,000 times over, the man was on his feet. He did face 2 knockdowns in the fight, but we all know some of them are questionable. You know what I'm saying? With him stumbling and getting hit behind the head. But when it comes down to him and the fight ended, he was on his feet, period.
Right.
And then you know, he was up there coherently arguing with Kenny Bayless, say, why you stop the fight? No. And Kenny Bayless is telling him, no, they threw in the towel. Your corner threw in the towel.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Yeah. You know, there's all types of weird stuff being spread around and stuff when it comes to Deontay Wilder. I seen a guy that basically said that, you know, Deontay Wilder stopping Juan Duhaupas was like the stoppage with AJ and Takam. I was like, no, the hell it wasn't. I was like, but you know, people would believe it. You know, they won't go out there and rewatch the fight or anything like that because it's in HD on YouTube because they put it on there. And people won't go out there and do their own research. They'll listen to these guys like that. I don't even know who you're talking about, but let's just put it like this. They'll listen to a guy like SKIDMARK and listen to what he has to say with boxing, but nobody would go out there and check it to see if he's actual. No, where's the fact checking from his own people? You know, everybody get things wrong from time to time. But the thing about it is, even people in your own chat sometimes will correct you on certain things or would have a disagreement with you. But, you know, where's that with these guys? You know what I'm saying? Look at when Black Fight Fan was picking Lomachenko to win. Look how people was on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
he's calling the white Jesus.
Yeah, he's silly for that, but it is what it is. But you know, that's the thing about it. He has his opinion. Even if I don't agree with it, that doesn't mean I gotta attack the man for it. You know what I'm saying? Like people calling, I don't know how you start foaming at the mouth because somebody don't agree with your opinion on YouTube. You know, I understand that a lot of people, people that come on my channel, people that come on your channel and stuff like that. Some of the people that you never see before have some real messed up opinions when it comes to thoughts and opinions or things that they call facts when they come on your channel. And you just be like, hold on, what are they talking about? You know, or they come in there with an agenda to try to, get, grandstand on you to the homies when they take your video and put it on another Twitter or Instagram or on their own YouTube. It's like, look, I got World Combat Sports. Look, ha, ha, ha. And they fans will believe it, or they subscribers or whatever you want to call them. Because, look, I put it to you like this. I go to work, after work, to get my meditation in. I go fishing. I come back here, play around in my garden. I made a little battery box. I was tinkering around with it, right? And now I'm grilling. So I don't have that much to, so in between time, I might have, an hour or two for a live or to drop a video while I'm doing this, listen to people talk boxing, but I don't have no damn time in the day to be sitting up over here talking about some dude on YouTube every fucking day, every chance I fucking get. It's mind boggling.
It's almost a waste of social media platform because they claim a YTBC exists, but it doesn't. I always say it doesn't. It's just a YouTube community. It's not no YouTube boxing community because there's no consistency, there's no structure, there's absolutely no foundation to it. None of it. You know, I mean, you can't say it's a YouTube boxing community because you, like you said earlier, it's more like reality TV. You know what I'm saying? When the only reason I put up the SKIDMARK Chronicles because people felt it was gonna be easy for them to come over here and hate all the way and just cloud the fact that he just came out of an arbitration. He just won an arbitration when ESPN, all them cats trying to talk about a trilogy that's going down in August. And we're like, the arbitration isn't over. Arbitration concludes, and now we have a fight July 24th, and now we have people talking about, well, I still can't wait until the damn undisputed goes in December. I mean, they are motherfucking in denial, dog. They in denial. This is the hardest hitting fighter in the game right now. And,
Yeah,
and
they
the
did.
videos that he putting out, I like what I'm seeing with him moving, you know, putting his punches together. You know, I mean, he's looking much different than he did before. So you got to compliment him on something. You just can't say, oh, you know what? Out of all the videos, I want to talk about Malik Scott and Deontay dancing. Hell no.
My whole thing is with these cats is that, you know, writing a fighter off and to fight this magnitude when you're looking at a fighter, when he never stopped training, when he's building a facility, he's built his own facility. He got multiple trainers, bringing somebody else in to help him out. People need to really understand that the motivation that he has to win. People think that it's just you get up in the morning, you go to the gym and blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. People don't know consistency of going to the gym is hard. You see what I'm saying? It's the consistency of doing that day in and day out, a regiment throughout the whole week, the whole month, all that shit. People don't know how tough it is, how hard it is mentally, physically. You know, it's this sacrificing of the things that you want to do with all the money that you got in the world. People that don't understand that. Writing Deontay Wilder off does you no justice. Doesn't do anybody any justice. Doesn't do boxing justice. Doesn't do anything. You know, because at the end of the day, you're not even thinking straight. Because what if Wilder? Because that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting that Wilder is going to go in there and outbox this dude. And the reason why I'm saying that is because people say that Tyson Fury is this awesome athletic individual when he's not. He's absolutely not. The only thing that's athletic about him is his size and his ability and his footwork, which that's the only thing that's been saving his ass is his size and his footwork.
Correct.
When I see Deontay Wilder and all the things that he's doing right now, people have to understand that, you know, think about it like this. What differently do you think Tyson Fury is going to do in this fight? When everybody is saying that he's going to bring it to Deontay Wilder, when he's saying that he's just going to go in there and pummel this guy, beat him up, and send him packing. People have to understand is that Deontay Wilder is training to fight this guy in multiple ways, and Tyson Fury can't do nothing but two ways. He can't do nothing but two ways because it's physically impossible for him to do it. He's not as athletic as you say he was, because if he was, his ass would be in the NBA. Straight up. If Tyson Fury was that athletic, he would be in the NBA. And there's no ins, ands, buts about it, you know, but he's not. You know, this is what's gonna happen. The dude's gonna get outboxed, he's gonna get knocked out, and he's gonna have to stick to selling his weight loss regimen. You know, his bullshit ass weight loss regimen, because obviously how you know, let me hit on that too. You can sell weight loss regimen all you want to, no matter what shape size you are. But when you built like that, nobody's going to be taking it serious unless Diane Raphael can lose 30 pounds in 30 days off of it. You
Hey,
agree?
yeah, I agree, man. That's some solid points you made, man. Because I don't know, it's just one of those. It's a huge situation where race has always been a part of boxing. It's always been a part of boxing. Well, we have more of our own people tearing down each other than a little bit. They feel to get ahead in the sport, they need to fight a Mexican or a Latino. I'm hearing certain things that they don't have too many Errol Spencers and Sean Porters because they saying they don't sell. Well, how they don't sell? I mean, the arena I was in the Barclays, that motherfucker was packed when Deontay Wilder fought Dominique Brazil. That shit was packed. I mean, packed. But they feel that Adrian Broner have to fight Manny Pacquiao for people to come out. You know what I'm saying? It has to be the Oscar Valdez to fight Miguel Burchelt. You know what I'm saying? It has to be any type. It has to be a TO fight Lomo, but it cannot be a black fighter fight another black because it don't sell, so to speak. That's untrue, man. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely untrue.
Well, I think they do sell, but I just think that people need to understand that, you know, people are obsessed. See, nobody really knows what these fighters are getting from these pay-per-views, from nobody knows what they're getting. Nobody knows what they're getting from the gate and stuff like that. What people need to understand is that not every fight is going to not a successful pay-per-view doesn't always have to be $1 million. A successful pay-per-view is when everybody gets paid and
Mm-hmm.
nobody's in the hole.
Correct.
Every is because in life when you're making investments, as long as you made $1, you succeeded. You see what I'm saying? You got the job done and you made money. Might not be all the money in the world, but you made money. That's what it is. With stocks, buying houses, whatever the case may be, as long as you made money, that's what it's all about. So people, if it ain't sold out, people are thinking it's a failure. These guys are making money
Let me
now.
ask you about that money. You have your own boxing channel, right?
Yeah,
So you see yourself get rich off YouTube?
nah.
So
Mm-mm.
why people go around every day acting like they're gonna get rich off YouTube? Like, who believes that if they take 30% of your shit and then that shit get taxed, you get your tax form and you got to get taxed on top of that. Who's getting rich off YouTube? Why do you feel that you got to put all this emphasis? Because I'm gonna tell you the way that you can make some good money. If you have 25,000 subscribers and those 25,000 presented a super chat every time you went live, then you'll be making pretty good money. You can say you're making pretty damn good money, but I just don't see that happening. I
Right,
be on people chats, and sometimes they have damn good content, and not too many people are leaving super chats. And even with super chats, like I said before, there's deductions, and you have to continue to show your face for them people to tune in.
right.
You're not gonna get that energy from me every day because I don't have to.
You absolutely right, and that's the thing that I see with these cats. It's I don't think it's more so um the what you call that stuff.
What?
I'm just getting my charger real quick. I think that you know once people get 1,000 subs and starts getting super chats here and now and again, and then they're getting checks from YouTube and stuff like that. I think it does something to them. You know, some cats they can't take um they can't take that. You know what I'm saying? What they go out here and do is they start grandstanding on people and feeding into the bullshit because and start scheming on things. Like when I was trolling the other day, right, with Tyson Fury and this stuff, I could have easily wrote that um on my segment that breaking news Tyson Fury um popped for whatever substance, right? The reason why I didn't do that is because I do not want to be somebody who's going around here being a shock jockey and playing games with people to try to get views. I don't want to do that. Some people, they choose to do that type of stuff is because they lack morals, they lack integrity, and really, to tell you the truth, when you start seeing that, they're all about making money off of this stuff. They're not about you, and they don't care for you as that you're a subscriber. They don't care about that. They just want you in there spending money, and that's it. That's what people need to start realizing with listening to some of these cats. Listen to what they say, because a lot of these cats, they don't care who you. They don't, they'll butter you up and stuff like that, but they don't care. Because once they start losing subscribers, they start making excuses that YouTube is taking it away, and they start contemplating, um, YouTube suicide and all that stuff because they losing money and stuff like that. But it is
Mhm.
what it is, you know. It's like have some integrity and stuff like that. Don't be playing with people and because you want a few dollars and stuff like that. Be yourself. And if people don't like that, hey, it is what it is, man. But at least you didn't have to sell yourself, sell your soul for a couple of dollars and lie to people. If that's the case, be real with people. Call yourself the boxing shock jockey. Call yourself, something like that, like boxing gossip. Like if that's the case, I'll call myself Michael Johnson, boxing gossip talk. You know what I'm saying? The boxing gossip king. You know what I'm saying? Or the troll king or something like that. But I'm not about to shuck and jive and soft shoe with people.
I think when it comes down to it, you actually know the sport of boxing though. And it's not, it's we're gonna troll every now and then. That's just what it is. We're gonna troll every now and then, but it's lighthearted. And
Right.
you're basically doing it at somebody else. You're talking about somebody outside, like a box or whatever. It's not even personal. But this shit right here, it's just been personal. It's been personal. And when you going at somebody's personal that really is commendable on how he even started the sport, what he's been able to accomplish in the sport, and where his legacy is going to be left in history. But I'm not going to sit up here every day and ask why people continue to hate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care about another man's money. I just care about the coming and responding to the man who's asking about another man's money. But Skidmark is the same person who would say some shit like, "Why are you mad about something I said to another man?" But yet he'll get on the same and be mad about who another man is supporting in the sport of boxing. Why be mad about who I'm supporting? You have no freaking contribution to that shit at all. Just support who you support. If you want to say Haney 10, 15 times over, do it. But to me, you can't tell anybody else that you're not dick riding, because that's not even a term I use. But I've heard that term so many times when it comes to Deontay Wilder fans that is so contradicting. Like, you talking about dick riding. Dick riding. You don't have anything else to talk about. You talking about, okay, let's debate. You can't debate anybody that's over talking and trying to put you on mute. But hey, let me ask you something about this July 24th fight.
Mm.
What do you feel the biggest change that Wilder need to make heading in there with Fury? You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, Michael, I think we've seen the best Fury had to offer February 22nd of last year. That's just
I
me.
think I think Wilder needs to fight light on his feet. Fury doesn't like that. That's the main thing he don't like. Fighting light on your feet and being unpredictable is the two things that's gonna get the job done. Is to me. Not only what that is, because I wouldn't play the patient game. Well, also I would say leaning on the ropes. Should be no more just putting your guard up and then just catching the punches. You got to put your guard up. You got to move your head. Don't back up straight up. Also, don't dip down in the pocket under punches, because Tyson Fury and like what I noticed with some of these boxers out here, it's not just Tyson Fury. They purposely will throw shots when you dip down at the back of your head. They will purposely do that because the ref is not 9 times out of 10. If it was a knockout, the ref ain't gonna do shit about it. He gonna count you out. You know, um, but I think that's what he needs to do. I think he needs to be light on his feet and move his head a lot more with when he's catching those punches instead of just sitting there with his guard up. Um, be light on his feet and be unpredictable. You know, because that's what Tyson Fury doesn't like. He doesn't like people that can move, and he doesn't like because then he has to move. You know, he wants you to sit still so he can set punches up on you. Go and look at all his fights. Like the most trouble Otto Wallen was in because he sat still. Steve Cunningham, he had to catch him standing still, damn near put his elbow down his throat. Um, so don't sit still with the guy. You know, stay light on your feet. You know, keep moving. You know, and use that damn jab. You know, use that.
Basically, what you're saying, fight tall.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you know the guy he's going to hit you in the back of the head. You know, he's going. You know, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? You try to dip under a punch, he's going to hit you in the back of the head. You know, and if you fight, I wouldn't necessarily just say fight tall, but you know, be light. You know, move around, be mobile. You know what I'm saying? Just don't sit there shifting from left to right. You know, move with some urgency. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't like that. You know, you athletic, why not use it?
He is the more athletic boxer, Wilder. You know,
Right.
people say he's skinny and stuff like that. In my opinion, he is the more athletic boxer. You know, Fury is used to being big and overweight and a little bit clumsy, but you know, he was able to work himself up to an advantage on February of last year, and he was able to earn 2 knockdowns and land some pretty solid punches. But I always look at it like this: I always felt 100% that there wasn't a Wilder I've seen fight before. That's all I'm saying. From the times I've seen him, that just wasn't the one. He wasn't the one who I've seen before with the energy. It doesn't seem like his energy level, his wits, was there to begin that fight, man.
Yeah, and you know, strangely about that, you know, people notice Alexander Povetkin from round one that, you know, obviously either it was father time or whatever finally showed up. People noticed that, but nobody want to notice it with Deontay Wilder, which is strange to me because it was obvious, you know, and you know, even in the interview that he did, like, you know, forget the gentleman's name, but he didn't even, you know, insinuate that there was anything wrong with Wilder in that fight, you know, which is kind of odd to me because you know, that guy, you know, he watched, you know, plenty of fights to know um what a fighter is supposed to look like when they're in the ring and when they off. You know, he watched plenty of Deontay Wilder's fights. So it was just kind of odd to me that he didn't even, you know, try to even hit on that. But at the same time, I could kind of understand why he didn't put it up because, you know, people are more interested to hear Wilder talk about these so-called excuses that they want to call them, and things like that. And he didn't want to. I'm pretty sure he probably didn't want to make a narrative that, you know, he didn't want to give nobody no wiggle room for that type of stuff. But I think what he should have asked Deontay Wilder was, um, you know, more actual boxing questions. I know he probably wouldn't answer it anyways, but he should have asked Deontay Wilder more boxing questions about, um, you know, it could even been like, you know, what was the good things about Mark Breland that he taught you? What was the best thing that somebody taught you throughout your career? You know, things like that. And you know, who's the guy that, you know, gave you the surprisingly the toughest fight of your career and stuff like that. You know, what took you so long to get out of, you know, what happened with the Juan Duafoss fight? You know what I'm saying? You know, even though, you know, he was in better
Duafoss had
shape.
never been stopped before, though, Mike.
even though I think that dude was in the best shape of his career in that fight. But he should have
Mm-hmm.
asked him, things like that, because that boy hard headed,
Yeah.
and he likes to block. Actually, Juan Dupas likes to block shots with his forehead, anyways. But
Yeah, I mean that dude's on a whole nother level.
like
Yeah.
because he could take a shot with his forehead, but he can't take a shot on the jaw.
Correct.
Um, uh, I think there were some other questions rather than because that's people don't want to don't make it sound like it's a Deontay Wilder fan club interview. You know what I'm saying? Make it sound like you on the outside and looking in, and you giving not just Deontay Wilder fans or PBC fans or whatever, or uh a look at Deontay Wilder, give everybody a look at Deontay Wilder. But even though, the questions that he did ask him was pretty good, like, what he been doing in the facility and stuff like that. But nobody want to hear that shit because they mind, a lot of these guys' minds is already made up that with him. And they don't want to, what's that word? They don't want to appreciate something that's good when it comes to Deontay Wilder. They don't want to appreciate the good with him. They just want to appreciate the things that they conceive as bad with Deontay Wilder, because at the end of the day, when they do that, it makes them feel good in the inside, because come July 24th, they know soon as Deontay Wilder won this arbitration, they know that at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder has the ability to be undisputed. And that's a fact. They know it.
Absolutely.
They know that this fight is a 50-50 fight, but they don't want to say it because their mind is made up that Superman, they superhero Tyson Fury just might go to sleep
Mm-hmm.
without
Like he did in the first,
right.
and Jack Reese did anything and everything to make sure that fight went to the damn final bell.
And they don't want to, and that's another thing. You know, you know, I never seen a lot of actual referees do interviews, and it was kind of surprising that the interview that we seen with Jack Reese went down the way it did. And the reason why I say it was kind of surprising, because me and you've been in the service, right? We have SOPs, then we got like things like instructions or directives, from the big entities. They telling us whether or not it's DOD or whoever, right? What y'all call them? Y'all call them like AR or something, right?
AR, like
you're using the Marines. I'm sorry. 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 But you know what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
Because y'all use some of them SECNAV instructions, right?
Yeah. I know what SECNAV is now.
Yeah. So now, well, we can't be on video talking about some. Well, I like to do. I got my own interpretation of this instruction of this SOP.
Uh-huh.
So when this go down, blah blah, whoop, blah. Man, your CEO gonna come out and be like, "What the hell you say? That's really what you be doing?" Then you got IG coming down, breathing down your throat. Like, nobody questioned that. Why is the referee saying that he does what he wanted to do with his interpretation of the rules when you have rules? Why is the referee saying the things like
he said he did it for the spirit of the sport, which is basically
the
him
spirit of boxing. Correct.
allowing Tyson Fury to make it back to his feet because he felt that he should finish the fight, which is bullshit. He just didn't want Deontay Wilder to get that damn victory.
And then Marcelo Suleiman always talking about safety to the point to where he don't even want women to do 3-minute rounds in 12 rounds. But he's always
that's
talking
crazy.
about safety. But where's the safety in that? What if Deontay Wilder, instead of going balls deep, trying to get him out, ended up gassing himself out, because that's what he did, because he was not hurt by Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm.
He threw everything he had, and Tyson Fury came back and landed some shots, but he was not hurt. He was tired. It's a 12-round fucking fight. You got to do it hurt, and you trying to get him up out of there. I don't give a fuck who you is. You know you tired, and I just don't. It's just one of those things, man.
a lot of boxers, Tyson Fury said something about water a couple times. Tyson Fury said something about steroids.
He turned down water too.
Yeah, said some things about PEDs. You had a fighter a couple years ago talk about gloves. You got O'Shea Foster catch somebody with some gloves. You got other fighters bringing up gloves. Pacquiao and Triple G. People talking about him. People talking about Canelo with his gloves. People talk about bad judges. People talk about bad referees. People talking about stitch jobs. People, look at this fight. Everybody and their mama knew at the end of the day, if Billy Joe Sanders didn't convincingly, without a shadow of a doubt, and then get Jesus' approval for the win for that fight, he was going to have to knock Canelo out. Everybody knew that. Then when we saw the scorecards, it was like, that's kind of interesting. So you nobody can say that there is no cheating in boxing. It's just that cheating in boxing is not like finding the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot or Sasquatch. It's not like that. It's right there in front of you, but nobody wanted to do shit about it.
Yeah, it pretty much has to blend in, and kind of be transparent as if it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Like the scorecards coming back. It's a little bit bigger gap than the other two. Or, oh, that was the referee's decision. Let's say, for instance, Michael Lawrence Cole, when Lawrence Cole stopped Soto and Takayama. I'm saying to myself, damn, if that's not cheating, what is? Like, damn, they stopped this man when it was a damn good fight. They only had 2 more rounds to go in the championship fight just to start Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders. He just stepped in and stopped the fight. He was just looking. Look, that's the same thing that happened when Anthony Joshua was facing Carlos Takam. The referee was trying his best to stop that fight early before the 10th round. And you saw the fight never went past the 10th round because Alexander Povetkin had stopped Carlos Takam in the 10th previously. And that was Anthony Joshua's next opponent.
And that's one of the things that gets me a lot of times is like, who are you, as a commentator or whatever, to say, oh, they just stop the fight, or a ref. His eyes wasn't closed. His face wasn't all fucked up. He was taking some shots, but his legs was strong. And you stop the fight. Then you go and put on the guy's record that he got another knockout, which then helps boost his profile, because now he's whatever and one with a whole bunch of knockouts. So you help making him a sensation. Cheating doesn't have to be all out in your face. Cheating could be like, well, the guy getting his ass whooped, or he's not. As soon as something happens, we're gonna stop the fight. That's all you got to do. Or they just cover it to where it's in the bookie's favor, so he won't lose money. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of bets you can have out there when it comes to these sports. But I'll tell you this one thing. In the next 3 years, if nobody in the sport of boxing gets caught with gloves, no gloves, nobody get caught with gloves. None of these judges get caught. None of these athletic commissioners that's out there at the arena get caught. If nobody gets caught in the next 2-3 years, everybody should be wondering, how the fuck is that so? There's not one sport in this fucking world in the last 5 years or in the last 10 years that nobody has got caught cheating by way of outside of PEDs. Outside of PEDs, name one sport that somebody didn't get caught cheating. Whether that is New England Patriots or whatever.
It's all over because it's so many. Look, the list of banned substances is so grand, man. It's so broad. So yeah, there's plenty of people that's out there. Plenty of sports has been you know, that has cheaters being caught all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially boxing.
Well, I'm saying outside of PED.
You say outside of PEDs, learn a name a sport.
No, I'm saying outside of PEDs, name a sport when it comes to cheating that something didn't go down. We're not as the coaches, the general manager, the scouting, the people out there doing the scouting. It happens. Motherfuckers be putting stickum on themselves in football, and people don't, and they will get caught.
Yeah, and pine oil in baseball.
Yeah. And how many times they get caught? They get caught every blue moon. But it's damn near like the bat got a break.
Let me get Jade in the building. Shout out to L Dub. Jack Reese be all in damn video media appearance and shit. How the fuck you got time to score a fight? You refereeing? Jack Reese told on himself with that saying, it's a little fight. It's a title fight. He make his own rules. What the fuck that mean? I agree, man. Like, no one can say I never asked him. Because when I interviewed him, I asked him the question, even off camera. He was trying to explain to me. And me and Jack Reese had a pretty decent rapport, I would say. I wouldn't say friendship because I don't know him like that. Rapport. But after I did that interview, no. When I asked him that question, hey, I thought it was a long count there, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was a long count. And, you know, off camera, he tried to explain that for the spirit of the sport, you know, he was looking out for the best interest of the boxers. I said, no, you was looking out for the best interest of a boxer, not the boxers. Because Wilder should have, you know, improved to his professional wins. He should have been 43-0. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson Fury should have had one loss. Period.
You know, I would put it to you like this. Nobody is saying that Tyson Fury ain't good at what he do.
Nobody's saying that.
I'm not saying Tyson Fury is a bad boxer or anything like that. What I am saying is that, you know, since Deontay Wilder's lost, I think a lot of people just giving him too much credit. You know, and he didn't want the third fight. I don't care how you put it. They knew they had.
Well, he didn't want the immediate rematch either. You're right. He didn't want the third fight, but he didn't want the immediate rematch either. They
knew, and the attestation is right. This is the attestation. They didn't make the AJ. They never made the AJ fight. Attestation is Frank Warren, Tyson Fury's daddy and his uncle, Bob Arum, Edwin Hearn, and Tyson Fury his own self. We don't even need to see the contract to say that he had no right to go out there to try to fight somebody else. Why would you insinuate to that? Why would you say, see, this is the reason why they backtrack from the step aside money. The reason why they backtrack from the step aside money, because then that says that they had no right to even go that way anyway. Why would you pay millions of dollars? Right? Why would you pay millions of dollars and then say, well, I already smashed him in this and the third. You know, I can just go out there and do it again. Blah, 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 we'll do it easy. And then I can fight him. I can fight AJ in the same day. Why would you go out there? That's called grandstanding. We know you're not being real. You know that's physically and human possible for you. Because you'll be dog ass tired, and whoever you fight first would just clean your ass out. You know what I'm saying? And you know the proof is just all with it. You can't say that the dude is this is what if we were assholes, we were all everybody that's Deontay Wilder's fans will be doing the same thing that these guys been doing, is saying that Tyson Fury is scared. Even though I believe he's scared, because you could have already had the AJ fight. You could have already had it. This could have been said and done if you was that big bad dude.
Yeah, if you just took the fight already.
Yeah.
Could have been over and done.
I don't see how anybody can say that he had right to fight. Like, why didn't the fight happen? Why didn't the fight happen? What all Deontay Wilder said about Tyson Fury and him cheating, why didn't the fight happen? Because they had a fucking signed contract for a third fight, and you can't just get out of a contract because you fucking feel like it. Everybody knew Bob Arum was in charge of getting the venue.
But why do you think Bob Arum was up there talking that bullshit, talking about the contract expired, and though it's COVID, it's still transparent. It doesn't mean anything. It still expires the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like it was hardly any boxing going on during 2020, and Bob Arum comes on here and talking about, well, you know, they could have fought. And then again, he said, there's no way that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder can fight without an audience. So, you know, Bob Arum was in the arbitration too, right?
He tried to act like he wasn't.
He was in the arbitration along with Fury and everybody else that's over there, Frank Warren and all them. They was at the arbitration too, man.
He tried to act like he wasn't. And that's another thing that's proof. Bob Arum literally said, well, you know, the contract is expiring. But Tyson Fury wants to move on to something else. So that's what we're going to do. But if I was Deontay Wilder, I would sue.
Sue what?
And then,
Sue for
and
what?
then all them barbershop conversation interviews you did. And what was you saying? Didn't seem like the fight was happening.
True.
The same thing that Edward Hearn is doing with Usyk right now. Everybody knows you have to fight that dude or you drop the belt. You can insinuate all that stuff, the purse bit and all that stuff, but we all know you're just trying to strong arm Usyk into taking whatever. But Usyk knows that if he just does it, then you just lose the fucking belt. Now he's the man after that.
I truly believe they're trying to stall out enough to wait and see what happens with this Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight. I really believe they're holding out on that shit. That's why I just read earlier about that extension that they're giving Anthony Joshua and Usyk. I really think they're holding out to past July 24th for this shit to see what happened, man, because they really want that undisputed. They desperate. They desperate as shit, man.
If I was them, if I was WBO, I would have gave them 30 days to make the fight or strip them, because you got too many people out there, man, waiting in line, waiting their turn.
Yep.
People out
you know how
there
corrupt boxing is, though. We've seen that with the WBC.
Huh?
You know how corrupt. You know how let's make a deal boxing is. Let's make a deal.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, that's one thing I forgot about. You is right. You are correct with that one. And you know, you can call it whatever you want to call it. People call it whatever they want to call it. But it's the same MO. Like, you promote AJ and Usyk. Why would you go out there and insinuate anything like that as if you're Edward Hearn? Why you just can't say, hey man, we're negotiating, we're gonna try to make it happen. Hopefully we can come to an agreement, and we're looking at these dates, blah blah blah, woo woo woo. Why do you have to say, if it goes to purse bid, AJ is going to drop the belt? Why do you have to say that? It's not needed. They're
preparing people. They're preparing for the duck, man. They're preparing people for the duck.
I mean, something's going on. I don't see the point of making your other fighter and Usyk feel that you don't have his best interest.
Yeah, they are treating Usyk like a stepchild right now because it's almost like he's been waiting for this fight. He had Witherspoon, he had Chisora. Now with everything that's going on, he's just being treated like. I mean, in reality, he can't blame anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought it was gonna be an easy walk just to get a shot at Joshua without understanding who Eddie Hearns is and what he's been able to do with Joshua. That's what he do. He created a circus, and Usyk needs to understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna go straight in that front door expeditiously and get that damn title shot he's looking for in that big payday. No, they looking for a bigger payday outside of Usyk because you haven't proven you sell tickets. You haven't did none of that shit. You're not a hot commodity in the heavyweight division. People just say your name because it's attached to Vasyl Lomachenko and you was damn unified cruiserweight champion. Former. So that shit is over with.
I think it's kind of strange how you as a fighter, you have a decent manager, right? And you go to the promoter that has a fighter with the belt instead of going with the competition. Because going with the competition will have a better interest than getting you to fight. Was throughout this whole time, was Usyk even was Edward Hearn even giving him step aside money? Or was he just giving him promise?
Yeah, it hasn't been any word on whether he was going to step aside money because think about it. Anthony Joshua haven't fought anybody to get step aside money. We all know the fight that was made for August was bogus. They know the shit was bogus. So why would they give Alexander Usyk step aside money knowing damn well they weren't for sure themselves that Joshua and Fury would even happen? They didn't know. I mean, look, I'll take that back. Eddie had to know that Deontay Wilder won the arbitration. He knew weeks ago. You trying to tell me Deontay Wilder knew weeks ago about the arbitration being concluded in his favor and nobody over in the UK did? Yeah, they had to know. They had to know, bro. They didn't say anything about it. So why in the hell are they gonna get Usyk step aside money on something that's not for certain that the fight between him and Joshua is off 100%? They wasn't sure.
I think it was malpractice by a lot of these big journalists, you know. They pay all these people behind the scenes to do all this research and stuff like that. They didn't talk about, you know, the accolades that this, you know, the judge is damn near, he's a world-renowned judge. You know?
Yeah.
They didn't talk about his accolades or nothing like his, you know, this is not the first time. The reason why Bob Arum was happy with him because Bob Arum did business with him before with Nino Donaire. You know? And got Nino Donaire back on track with him. But it's like all the resources they have and the money and the you know, the networking that they have, the rapport with other people, you know, they could have really done a pretty good thing with this because, you know, they could have just flat out you know, the media could have really gave the fuck to Edward Hearn and Bob Arum. You know, they could have really put them out there to be the people who they really are. You know, stopping fights and all that stuff. If they did, if Vice or something like that came around and did something, I'm pretty sure they'd find people because they have resources and money, like these journalists in boxing should do. And they'll come to find out, be like, damn, we talked to this other judge that did arbitration before, and he said that there's no way in hell you could get out of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you talk about force majeure, with the whole act of God with the COVID, or just in general of the factual data in the contract states like, hey, you know, if it said, like, why would you even sue somebody? Why would you even go to mediation arbitration if you didn't know you could win?
That's a good question, because obviously the confidence that he had going into arbitration, like he said, with the evidence that we had, we knew we was good. That's pretty much what he said. He said, with the evidence we had, we already knew we was good. We knew it was gonna come out in our favor.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The 5 W's. The 5 W's. Why would Deontay Wilder go to arbitration and mediation if he knew, if he didn't know that he could win? Why would he spend all that money? Why would he spend all that time and effort if he didn't know that he could win? It doesn't make any sense.
That's a rhetorical why, isn't it? What's going on, Pac-Man? Tay Jones in the building. What's good? Salute. He said them MFers new.
Yeah, I know Tay know. I know Tay know. I know Tay know. But you know, we on the outside, so we even knew. You know, a lot of these, and that's the thing. You know, like the rhetorical why, right? Deontay Wilder knew. Bob Arum was just like, well, anybody can sue. But we'll see. Everybody knew. Why did none of these journalists even ask Deontay Wilder things of like, why would you choose to go to arbitration and mediation and put it to the hands of this guy and wait all this time out the ring? Doesn't make any sense to me. For somebody that was mentally weak, broken, and all these things, because that's what I'm leading to. Why would somebody spend all that money to go to arbitration and mediation, got to contact the WBC, tell them this is what we're doing, because this guy is fucking up, he don't want to do this. Then after you do that, you got to contact the WBC again, this guy is fucking up, he don't want to abide by the rules of the mediation, so now you got to go to arbitration. Somebody that's mentally weak, why would you do that? You call him mentally weak because you're using that to say that he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's doing this for nothing. He's holding undisputed up. You're making the man look crazy to justify something that should never happen. Should never been talked about. Should never been discussed. A cokehead shouldn't have been talking with a prince in Saudi Arabia. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Edward Hearn shouldn't have had to go out here and burn all of his bridges over there in Saudi Arabia over a cokehead lie, over a pipe dream, because that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
That's Eddie Hearn. That's Eddie Hearn's fault if he jumped the gun and went over there.
You're absolutely right. That is because he chose to be pimp.
Yeah.
He chose to be pimp, and he probably sucked on the glass pipe right along with him because that's how it normally goes, right? Somebody smoking it. They give it. They get somebody else hooked so that they can keep getting a steady supply. But they made them. They tried to make Deontay Wilder look like this crazy ass dude. They still trying right now to justify public opinion in this arbitration. Public opinion to make everybody, because look at all the money they use that they spent on media and social and pumping shit and with all these fake accounts on social media with this shit to say it's too big to fail, like he's the captain of the Titanic. See what happened with that shit. They called a man crazy all throughout social media and all throughout these articles. Just for him to look smart. But then you still downplay like, well, you know, the contract still expired. What about his excuses? What about his twerking? Nah, he put Millie Scott in there. Ha 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 ha. Like, You're making the man look crazy because you're trying to justify your lie.
And look, justifying that lie, who gonna pay for the court costs? I think that would be the liability of Team Fury, wouldn't it? They have to pay that court cost in the arbitration. I would think somebody has to pay.
And if I was Tyson Fury, I'd tell Bob Arum I ain't got it.
They already know. Sir Ken in the building. What's good? World Combat Sports in the panel. Salute to the wrenches and salute to the chat. Smash the like button. Appreciate you there, Sir Ken in the building.
Sorry, Bob. I spent it all on crack rocks, Louis Vuitton, and $5 hoes.
He already owed Bob money though.
You're right. Didn't Bob say that?
Yeah. Tyson Fury owes Bob money. So that's why they was trying to, get back in the green by having this fight over in Saudi Arabia between Joshua Fury. They was trying anything and everything. What I think about a lot there, Michael, is July 24th. It's gonna have to be a perfect travel battle plan. They're gonna have to make sure all their perimeters are covered, so no one can breach and sabotage anything they got going on, man. You can't be shame. What they say, fool me once, shame on me, fool me, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. You can't get fooled twice up in that motherfucker. You have to be able to make sure all your shit is clear, all your perimeters covered, because it's gonna be some plotting going on fight week over there in Vegas. They trying anything and everything with the referee. Man, I can't imagine what Team Wild is working on right now. Seriously, I can't imagine, man. It's a lot of shit they have to deal with going into that fight to compete and come in that ring healthy, so he can get it done. I hope they don't have no bum ass referee up in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no damn Richard Steele up in that motherfucker. No, Kenny Steele, Kenny Bayless. Man, every ref I'm thinking about is just crazy, man. Jack Reese, that's not gonna happen. Lawrence Cole, nope, that's not gonna happen.
And some of them just getting too old.
Yeah, the only one I can think is Tony Weeks. I don't know, man. I mean,
yeah,
Tony Weeks or the other brother that's theatric. The brother that's theatric.
Yeah, you talking about? Damn, slip my mind too. Talking about the one with the lazy eye.
Yeah. I forgot what he is, man. What's his name? But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pac-Man said he owed Bob already, and yes, they have paid out court costs and fees. So they got their court costs and fees paid. Tyson Fury, they for them not trying to, have that third fight, they came out the losers in that. They had to pay them court costs, man. So damn, he lost twice already. He lost twice.
How you owe Bob Arum when you out here selling books, right? And you say it's bestseller for like that week or that month, right? And then now you're selling weight loss shit. Like, I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. All that money in the world that you got, damn, you done gave Bob Arum the glass pipe too then. Damn, my boy, Tyson Fury must have got a cold mouthpiece, man, because he got over on Bob and Edward Hearn. Man, that's crazy.
I don't know if he getting over. He might know he got them debts to be paid. He has a debt. July 24th, he got these other outstanding debts with Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. He has a lot of shit on his mind. That's why he's going underground. You know what I'm saying? He going underground, man. He got to go find a way. They got to go plot, man. They got to come up with a motherfucking plan. Seriously. I'm just hoping the fight happens. Seriously. I really hope the fight happens, man. I tell people all the time, I want to see Fury show up. He might come up and talk about he got COVID or his pinky toe got chopped off in a freak accident. You know, I just want him to show up. I want him to show up, man.
I like how he said, I just need to fight somebody. I know now, well, when Tyson Fury said that Angie Caballero, I know ESPN was like, no, the fuck you not.
He said Caballero, like, man, that shit
ESPN
supposed to have been
like, where? Where at? We're not putting that shit on. That's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand what these cats be talking about. Like I know we're the consumers. I know that we have our place and the boxers have their place. I'm aware of that. But what I'm saying is, what do we do as a consumer when you ain't giving us what we want? Are we supposed to keep taking it? You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't understand, like, how some boxers, like, literally feel that nobody's ever going to say anything bad about it. You know, that's just the name of the game. People are going to say bad things about you, whether or not you're doing good or whether or not you're doing bad, right? And a lot of these guys, I really think that they're fucking sensitive. These boxers, but they don't want to do right. But still, they're still sensitive. You know, I don't care if it's Charlo, Canelo, or whoever. There's a lot of sensitive ass motherfuckers around here. Yeah, you could be a warrior in the ring, but you could also be a pussy outside the ring. You know?
That's true.
You know, that's you know, I just glove up, get in the ring, or shut the fuck up. And that's just what it is. You know? And that's what's for Tyson Fury right now. Glove up, square up, or shut the fuck up. You know? Because I seriously, this is what I'm saying. I think Deontay Wilder gonna box his head off. People could call me a dick rider, whatever the case may be, but you don't go out there and create a whole motherfucking facility for nothing. You don't
I'll tell you like this, man. He gonna destroy Fury, man.
You don't go out there and do all that for nothing.
Facility for a licensed homicide, man. These cats ain't playing around, bro. These cats ain't playing around. If it was that easy, like you said, we would have had the fight already. They just wanted to play around. They lost this arbitration. Now the champ, supposedly, the champ said he says that he has to go underground. Why go underground for a fighter that you say you have his mojo in your pocket, nigga? If you got the mojo in your pocket, you good. You living rent free in his head, right? You're gonna cave in his skull again. Why are you going underground for somebody who has no boxing skills?
Right.
I mean, it don't make any sense, man. Going underground, nobody's talking about that shit. Like, this nigga get off social media and going about his business and disappear, all for a fighter who he said he has his mojo. Make up your fucking mind, man. What do you have?
I think gonna outbox the dude, man. Straight up. You know, and it was kind of funny though, because Deontay Wilder, you know, and Malik Scott kept saying humans and shit like that. And I kind of got the notion they just wasn't trying to say nigga. And
yeah.
And you know, and it's, you know, and it made sense, you know what I'm saying, for him to do all that, because to me, my trust with humans would be very fucking thin. And that's what I would have did. He ain't got to go far. He wake up, brush his teeth, wash his ass, and walk right the fuck outside. Straight to the gym. Ain't got to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Probably got, you know, a bedroom for people that's helping him out. They ain't got to go nowhere. Chef. I see you got the what's that thing? The
Crowd
freeze thing for the
therapy.
joints and
Crowd
all that, the
therapy.
muscles.
Yeah, crowd therapy.
Yeah, I need that motherfucker. Damn, shit. I wish I had some money.
For real.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, man. And he's absolutely right with the injury thing, man. People, that's the reason why in the NFL and basketball, they in soccer and all this stuff, they doing this stuff like that. But people ain't doing the same thing when it comes to boxing. And a lot of these fighters can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? They can't afford to go, to get $20,000 and they can't afford to be doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting all these tests done and making sure that they, because a small bump could be a small bump today, but it could be a torn ligament or a torn, cartilage or something tomorrow. And if you don't take care of it properly now, it could possibly fuck you up later. You know what I'm saying? You be walking around here like Alexander Povetkin.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask you, did you hear what they asked him on PBC interview? We should what they say, is it gonna be violence or let me repeat it. Hold on for a second. They say, are you telling us, Deontay, it's going to be some violence in July 24th in Vegas? And Deontay said, time I touch down in that motherfucker. Time he get there is going to be violence. Damn. Ew, shit. Are you going to be able to go to the fight or you going to have to pass on it, dog?
Man, I got to ask my wife first. She ain't going to let me go to LA. She ain't going to let me go to nowhere like that by myself.
Okay, I got you.
Especially if it's in Vegas. She damn for sure gonna be like, nigga, please.
but I'm going there for Deontay. I'm going to see the fight. Shit, it's gonna be
You going?
It's
No,
gonna be some other things popping over there too.
You going there for another nigga? I mean, human. She would be like, divorce. Nah, she definitely ain't gonna let me do that. Nah. Not. She know that's too much fun.
Man, it's gonna be on a whole nother level, shawty, for real, man. Oh my god!
Because I was already looking at the numbers and stuff like that. If it's LA, I got family out there, so we shouldn't have to pay for no. I don't give a fuck if I have to sleep with somebody's floor. That's how I roll. I make a pallet, lay my ass down, go to sleep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And if I need be, I get a hotel room for a night. But if I do go, it's gonna have to be for a week. And I could go, but I might have to take it with me.
I got you.
I can't just buy. Actually, I can take it with me. I just put her up there in the nosebleeds, and I get a good seat.
I don't think that's gonna work out, shawty, for real.
Nah, I'm just joking.
I wouldn't do mine like that. Shit, that ain't happening.
Nah, but I think we could work it out. I just need to figure out. I need to get on her right now. I'm gonna talk to her tonight. See what she thinks, so I can have my finger on this button for buying these tickets.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic, man. No doubt about it. It's gonna be epic, man. That's all I can say about it. It's gonna be epic. But I appreciate you pulling up, man. Any final words for your supporters, man? Let them know where they can go check you out at, man.
Oh, you on YouTube, Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More. If you feel like going over there, subscribing or
I need to show up over there too, man. I didn't know you have a channel.
Oh yeah, or going over there just cussing me out, saying I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's fine too. If you go on my channel, you see how I respond to people. I don't be cussing nobody out. I really don't. I don't be having time, especially when I have time to think and stuff like that. I don't get mad. I just be like, okay, blah blah blah, we'll do a boo. Yeah, I see what you're doing. But anyways, hope you guys out there have a good boxing weekend. If you or whatever the case may be, hope you just be cool, man. Be easy. Don't get caught up in all this BS and stuff like that and getting foaming at the mouth, man. There's no, it's boxing. You have your favorite teams, you have your favorite fighters. Everything, and that ain't nothing gonna go to plan at 100%. They win, they lose, but just because your fighter lose, don't mean that you got to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Rock with them till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I appreciate you pulling up, man, and definitely, man, if it comes down to you being able to show up, cool. But salute to you, man. I always appreciate you pulling up to the channel, man, and showing your support, and and not being judgmental about shit and talking about that boxing. Even though boxing changes up all the time, man, it's like no structure to it, but it is some cats out here that really, talk the boxing shit and keep it out for reality TV. Me, with SKIDMARK Chronicles, it's a bit reality. Seriously, it's a bit reality, but it's okay. It's not gonna be on forever.
Right.
It ain't gonna be forever, goddammit, just to make a point.
Right.
But yeah, man, be safe out there, man. And blessings to you and the family.
Right on. You likewise.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Man who pulled up, that was Michael Johnson. More boxing talk, man. Appreciate you pulling up, my brother. And just to keep it short on the way out, SKIDMARK, you keep talking about old niggas. I already told you. You want to fake like you setting up a fight in Memphis. I was in Memphis for a whole week. I can show receipts. I was in Memphis for a whole week. You calling that your city? I was in Memphis downtown for a whole week, eating at the restaurants, doing everything. Covered the fight, all that shit. I got receipts. You talking about you gonna whoop old niggas' ass? Okay, go ahead, do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you one thing you don't need to do anymore. Do not get in front of the camera with no shirt on. You was just up there playing some video game like the mark you are. I mean, use mark since elementary. Like the monkey you are up there. No physique, no nothing. Stay off Malik Scott IG and stop worrying about Team Wilder. You understand me? Why you up here creeping on my live and listen to what I'm saying behind the scenes. You ain't gonna do shit to nobody, nigga. Ain't nobody coming up to Memphis to see you. They already know. We already know where you at. Who gonna come up there for you? So you can snitch and run down the street and call motherfuckers. Oh my God, they're trying to attack me. I don't know why. They some YouTube guys I don't even know about. Yes, sir. No, sir. Do you want to press charges, sir? Yes, sir, I do, because I am in fear for my life, sir. The whole come out that motherfucker. This has been the SKIDMARK Chronicles. And until next time, y'all turn up and tune in.